Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. Today is Monday, August the 16th, 2010, and like we do every night, it's time to look at the markets. All right, let's start off looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Today's world markets were all kind of a mixed batch. You had some gains, some losses, but everything was relatively flat on the day. And today's Dow Jones Industrial Average chart shows a good picture of today's candlestick right here. This is a 6-month chart. Today's candlestick is this one right here. You saw a sell-off and then a bounce up today, a little bit of gain, basically closing flat. She was down 1 point for the day. It's nothing really, no real move there. But overall, this is the same pattern we're seeing again and again and again in the FTSE and the Hang Seng Index and the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq and the S&P. I'm going to go over a lot of them today, but I want you guys to pay close attention to the situation we have here. And let me show you this real quick. First off, what you have is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive days to the downside. For this particular chart, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the high end. At 7, you would be just based on the numbers, you'd say, okay, the most this chart has done in the past 6 months is 7 consecutive days to the downside. I'm already at 5, so you start looking for a bounce. You're going to get when markets don't fall straight down, that kind of thing. But don't run out and try to buy the market and play the bounce to the upside. It's a very unsafe move, and I would not do it. In fact, I would use the bounce to find other short opportunities or let the market overextend other opportunities. I would not get caught on a long trade in this market. And here's why. You've got a low point right here. Let me get out the tools. You got a low point right here corresponding with this price activity low point here. Okay, you've got a new low point right here corresponding with the current low point right here. This is showing an uptrend. This is showing a downtrend. All right. The slow stocks is to be trusted over price. This is telling you that this is a bearish divergence. You do not want to trust price here. This is a fake support. Any move to the upside will not last. It will end up breaking down and going lower as signaled by the slow stock. So the safe way to play this is let the market bounce if it will, and you just find short opportunities out there or inverse ETFs that track the markets. That would be a better play than to try to go long, because if you try to go long here and some kind of news comes out and she doesn't bounce, you could just sell off and catch you again. You don't want to get caught. So play from the strong side of the table, and that is right now the bear side or the short side of the market. Okay. We have the same signal on the RSI here. Note the low point here, the lower low here. This is showing a downtrend and confirmation. And again, you are trending lower on the histogram. We're still showing a downtrend here. And you've had the bearish crossover of the MACD, and she's now in a bear mode, not bull mode. So be very cautious. I would not be long this market. It's telling you not to be long, so I wouldn't do it. Here we are looking at the Hang Seng Index. You'll notice the same basic overall conditions right here we talked about earlier. You got a low point here corresponding with this low point there, the 20K, and a low point here corresponding with this low point here. This is showing an uptrend. This is showing a downtrend. Price is not to be trusted. This is what's going to happen. Okay. Also, for those of you who do not know, you never consider a buy opportunity when you have not even gone below the 20 line. All right, now, major market averages need to dip below the 20 line, below this line right here, before you'll even consider taking a bounce trade. Okay, again, I wouldn't take a bounce trade in this, but I'm just saying, for those of you guys that don't know any better, this is actually not oversold. It wouldn't be oversold until these guys pull back down here under the 20 line. Then you would look for the bounce. Again, I want to reiterate, the bounce would be a short opportunity, not an opportunity to try to play this from the long side. Here we are looking at the FTSE London Financial Times Index, and we showed you on Friday our analysis on the markets was on the long-term charts. Go back and watch those videos if you've not seen it already. Very bearish charts there, so this current situation we're seeing here, you definitely do not want to be a buyer here. There's no strength whatsoever in this, and again, note she never fell below the 20 line. This is the chart's way of telling you do not attempt to buy this bounce, so you don't attempt to buy the bounce. Again, low point here, lower low here, showing a downtrend. These low points that correspond with these low points are showing an uptrend. This is false. All right, you're going to break below that point right there, so it means price activity is going down there. Okay. Obviously, that's not a buying opportunity, so any bounce you get to the upside, look for short opportunities. All right, here we are looking at the Russell 2000. A quick look here. This is a 6-month chart, each candlestick being 1 day. This is a very interesting chart. I've seen a lot of weakness on this chart, and I would be, it makes perfect sense to me. I would be focusing on the small cap or the mid cap sectors of the market for the shorts that I would be looking for if I was trading individual companies. These are the guys that are going to have a harder time getting credit in the market, the credit conditions we have out there. These are the guys that are having a harder time with the new taxes that are coming out on the U.S. side. All that stuff is really affecting small businesses more than your larger business, and small businesses contribute more on the employment front. So that's really a major issue for the economy, and we're seeing a lot of weakness in this sector. So and point those out for you. Okay, obviously we've had this sell off here, failed to break out of the previous high, so you just bounced up here, failed right here. And again, note the high points, low points, I'm sorry, low point here and a low point here showing a downtrend. All right, you've got the corresponding low points here and here. So we have the same setup that we've talked about before. Low point here, 602 to today's low point of 604. You're still showing an uptrend. That's false. It needs to break down, but worse still, if you remove all that, all right, you've got a low point here and a lower low here. This is showing a downtrend, okay? This downtrend is not being reflected in the price activity. It's telling you that this low point right here is going to get taken out, okay? Price activity is still showing an uptrend here, but according to the slow stotch, and it's not wrong, the slow stotch is pointing to a lower low, and that means price activity, no matter what it does up here, is going to roll over and break down and go below this low point. Okay, so we're seeing new lows on a major key aspect to our U.S. markets, and that doesn't reflect well for the economy, does it? No, it doesn't. All right. If you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's 100% free. All we ask in return, refer a friend and subscribe to the YouTube channel, or we'll hit you with a stick. Couple of announcements to make. Today is the 16th, and that means half of the August course is over. So what do we do whenever half the course is over? Well, this is what we do. If you pre-register for our course on our website at perfectstockalert.com for September, we go ahead and give you the rest of August course for free. Yeah, just boom, there you go. If you pre-register for next month, and you get the rest of this one for free. So I hope to see you all there tomorrow morning. A lot of cool stuff being taught there. It's for people who want to know how to read charts the way I do, or watch me swing trade live. Also, last weekend we brought out a high probability watch list. We put it on the website. It's available to everybody. Just have a look at it. We update it regularly, so you can see different opportunities that we're monitoring for our users, stuff like that. Okay, pretty cool stuff there. Awesome. All right, let's have a quick look at our disclaimer. The disclaimer, read it and weep. The information provided here is our opinion only. Under no circumstances can you stop us from hitting you with a stick. You know what it reads. God bless, take care, enjoy the evening, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Trade safe.